What's going on, team? It is Friday, the 13th. So definitely want to pay attention today just with the date alone. Looking at the 180-day, you can see the 180-day has actually crossed up to a bullish direction on the MACD. RSI has room to the upside. A lot of stocks are oversold. You can see that even yesterday, we got a little bounce going into close as Powell was speaking that he has got basically reelected, which we already knew that news. So, but overall, we could see that we made a low of 385, and now we're sitting at 396 over here. So let's jump over towards the 20-day chart. So looking at the 20-day chart over here, you can see the 20-day is crossed up as well. 20-day is getting a little bit more overbought on the RSI. Definitely want to be cautious around these zones. Seems like we have some type of flat spot over here around like 397. Once we break 397, we are above that 20-day trade line. So overall, we are bullish right now. So definitely want to watch for a break of 397. And then we could start basically pushing up towards 400, maybe even retesting that 20-day SMA. The 20-day has room for it. The 180-day has room for it. A lot of these charts are oversold. Even the 1 year is oversold. So we have room for upside. So don't be scared of possible upside. I know we've been possibly shorting the market for a little bit over a month now, but just in case we do come down, this could just be a bounce before the drop. Anything is possible in the stock market. Always got to stay flexible. Watch for the break of 395. Then we could start getting down towards like the 390 zones. Next one we're going to talk about is Tesla. Very shocking. Tesla has hit basically 680. Keeping a short watch list. Looking at Tesla, 20-day has crossed over. We're above the trade line on the 20-day, which is the bullish side. So definitely want to watch to see if we break that 787, then we can start pushing up towards these 820 realms. If we start to come back down, watch for that 745, then we can start coming back down to 709, which is a previous support. Last but not least, Twitter. So looking at Twitter, Twitter is actually down over $10 this morning. Elon Musk said that there's a pause on the deal with Twitter. You can see it right here because there's a lot of fake or basically ghost accounts on Twitter. So he wants to basically have Twitter clear it up or basically tell them what's going on with these fake accounts. Maybe Twitter isn't worth the amount that he's basically trying to pay because of these fake accounts, and Twitter basically took a huge hit. You can see we're kind of bouncing. RSI is extremely oversold, so definitely want to be cautious with Twitter, but the action is here, so you definitely want to watch to see what areas are we going to break. 188 80 days super oversold. I would watch for a break of $40, and we can start pushing up to 44. Or watch for a re-break of that 37, and then we could start going down towards 33. So overall, today is Friday. Definitely want to be cautious. The market has basically turned shifts on us. Basically, it's not full bearish as what we were expecting or we were seeing the past few days. If I was to draw a trend line from the highest point over here to the low, to the highest point to the low over here, you can see that we're kind of breaking out of this declining wedge over here, right? So definitely want to be cautious as we start to break above this declining wedge, because this is basically the beginning of a cup and handle pattern, right? Where we were basically trading at a higher price, we dropped, started going sideways. It did hold that 385, 388 zone for quite a bit. I was calling it out yesterday in the chat room saying that, hey, we had over 5 candles hold this 388 zone. And if we go over to the 20-day, you could basically see that that 388 zone was some type of strong support. We did try to break it. This looked like a false breakout, and then we couldn't basically hold below that zone. Buyers started to step in, and it's starting to look like a cup and handle possible gap fill towards that 405. So anything could change when the bell rings. So always stay flexible. Always watch to see if we're still above that 20-day and 180-day trade line, because the moment it breaks towards the other side, then you have to switch the mindset. So stay green, close the week off strong. I'll see you guys in the chat room, and hopefully you guys all have a green day.